The Idaho State Department of Agriculture continues their work on the Snake River this spring. Hometown anchor Heather Ann Wagner takes us to the river to see their latest efforts.
2024 proved to be another year of learning for the Idaho State Department of Agriculture in the fight against the invasive quagga mussel. They conducted their second copper treatment as well as the first ever potash treatment. Invasive Species Bureau Chief Nick Zurflew says they've now been gathering data and sampling with pre-spring runoff monitoring. That allowed them to deploy divers and get a look at the river bottom.
We really optimized on that opportunity. We were able to get 2 or 3 rounds of both veliger samples utilizing plankton tow, as well as environmental DNA sampling in the Snake River, and we haven't found any detections so far in 2025, which is great news.
But Zurflew does caution that positive samples were found later in the season. With that in mind, ISDA is continuing their aggressive treatment plan to eradicate the species, which includes getting on the river early to monitor and sample.
Which that includes essentially a doubling of monitoring events from the previous years, both statewide and an emphasis very much on the Mid-Snake River between Hanson Bridge and Broken Bridge, Yinks Grade. This is really where we're taking the most of the monitoring throughout the state is right here in this section.
The potash treatment of the select smaller pools was also completed for the first time. And from that, the department learned a lot about the pools and the river.
That went really well. That project's all wrapped up. That treatment is complete. But we're able to utilize that information as well as the information on the Snake River regarding bathymetry and flows, basically mapping out the river to better just further recommend and advise our monitoring plan and where and when we should be looking.
The department also says they've improved the hot wash stations.
We're ready to meet the business need of the river and the boating community, right? So we've got inspection stations and some great improvements that have been completed here at Centennial Park. We're able to funnel more higher volume of boaters through this watercraft inspection station, as well as we're making improvements at Shoshone and Twin Falls as well.
ISDA reminds people that they are required to clean, drain, and dry their vessels to help stop the spread of the quagga mussel. In Twin Falls, Heather Ann Wagner, KMVT News.